Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Automation Testing Insider. So this is part 23 of Selenium Framework Development series from scratch, and in the previous part we talked about the basics of Git and GitHub, and later on we have seen how to move the project into GitHub repository, how to push the initial framework, the project which you have created, to GitHub repository. So this is what we have discussed in the previous video. Now today we'll focus on how to clone the project, right? How to clone that project in your local and import in Eclipse. So this is what we are going to discuss today, because we have created the framework and we have pushed that code into GitHub repository. Now it's your turn how to clone that project. So we'll talk about it. So we are going to talk about like how to clone the repository from GitHub and import the project into Eclipse. So these are the two main points which we're going to discuss today. So I'll show you practically how to do that, and later on we'll verify the project setup whether it is fine or not and run the script. So I'll show you also how to run that script, right? And let me know guys in the comment section as well if you are successfully import the project in your Eclipse and whether you are able to run this project or not. So let's get started practically doing this. So we need to follow certain steps to clone the repository from GitHub. We need to run one command. So open the GitHub. First of all, we need to open the GitHub and go to your repository, the repository which I have given the URL, right? So we'll go through it in a couple of minutes, and we need to just copy that repository which I have provided. Open the git bash or command prompt and navigate to the directory where you want to clone the project. So simply we need to go to the project directory where you want to clone the project. Let's say like this Eclipse workspace, we want to clone the project. Run the following command to clone the repository. So we need to just write a simple command like git clone and put the URL here, the repository which we have created, and wait for Git to finish the cloning the project. You should now have a local copy. So these are the simple steps which we need to follow to have that project into your local repository. Now import the project into Eclipse. So for that also we need to follow certain steps like open Eclipse, click on file, import. From file you need to go to import, and then you have to select existing Maven project under Maven category and click next, and you have to browse it, navigate to the folder where you have created the project, where you have cloned the project, right? So you have to select that folder and click finish to import the project. So let me show you practically so that you can understand better. So this is the framework guys which we have created. Like we have our GitHub repository over here, so you can copy the GitHub repository from this code option over here, and you can copy from here, or you can copy the URL, that is also fine. Now what we'll do, we have to go to the Eclipse workspace, right? So simply I'll go to that where we have created all the projects. So from here I can go. So here you can see all my projects are listed down over here. So this is our main project, Orange HRM project, right? Now what we'll do, we'll run right click and show more options and git bash here. So simply I'll go to the place where I want my project to be deployed, right, to be cloned. So let me increase the font as well, and simply here we need to run the clone command, git clone, and put the repository URL over here. 1 second guys, I think it's not copied properly. Like this, correct, and just press enter. So it is cloning into Selenium test framework, right? And you can see it is done. And if you go to the workspace again, you can see the project has been cloned over here, this Selenium test framework, right? So this is how you can clone the project. Now you have to import this project into your Eclipse, right? So for that, what you need to do, since we already have this project, right, the original project which we already have here, so basically it will import based on this form.xml, the artifact ID. So in your case, like if you are not creating this project from beginning, then that's fine. Otherwise, if you have created, like you are following the videos from the beginning and you have created in the same way, so what you need to do, the copy which we have cloned here, so here what we need to do, simply open it and go to the pom.xml, open with WordPad, and here you need to change the artifact ID. So let's say orange HRM project, I can say copy, right, orange HRM project copy, because we already have that project, the same pom.xml we have. That's the reason, because we are going to create the copy, right? So this is how we can do. In case if you don't have the project in Eclipse, then simply you can ignore this step. And now what we need to do, simply go to the Eclipse, and here we have file, and we have new, not here, yeah, import is there, import file, import, and existing Maven project. So you'll see all the options over here, right? From Maven we have this existing Maven project, so simply select that one and click on next, and here you have to browse that project. So what is our project? So you need to select that project, Selenium Test Framework. So select that folder, and you can see this is the, you can see here pom.xml, the artifact ID, right, orange HRM project copy, and simply click on finish. So this has been done, guys. You can see here Selenium Test Framework, correct, it has been created. And you can see pom.xml, we made the changes, so that's why you can see this greater than symbol over here, right? So this is done. Now you need to see couple of things over here, couple of you need to validate. So verify the project setup. So check the dependencies, whether your pom.xml is properly, like all the dependencies are it is not showing any error or not. So you need to just verify this. So I think it's perfectly fine. You can do Control S, and you can see it is working fine. And you can do, in case if you get any error, then what you need to do, right click Maven and update project. So, and the shortcut is Alt F5. So from here you can do right click and Maven and update project. Simply you can select that project, it is already selected, so click on OK. So it will update your project. And later on what you need to do, you need to check the Java version, right click the project properties, Java compiler. So right click and go to the properties, and here we have Java compiler, and make sure the version is selected properly, the compiler version, right, 17, right? So these are the couple of things you need to check. Now let me run the project, whether it is working fine or not. So I'll open the testng.xml, right, and what I'll do here, and because we are running in local environment, so our XAMPP control panel is like Apache and MySQL is already running. So what I'll do simply, and another thing is, guys, since we are running the project in headless mode, so you can see in the base class as well. So if you don't want to run it in the headless mode, then simply you need to, what you need to do, you need to just comment this line, headless mode, this arguments, these options dot add arguments headless, this one you need to just comment it. So let me run it, whether it is working fine or not. Right click and run as TestNG suite. And let me know, guys, if you are not able to do it in the comment section. Even if you are able to do it successfully, let me know, so that I'll come to know like how many of you are successfully imported this project into your local, and you are able to run it successfully. So it's running all the test cases in headless mode, and you can see 7 test cases, 7 passed. And if you see mere resources, just refresh the project, and here you'll see extent report has been created over here. Right click over here, open with browser, and you can see all the test cases are passed. Correct. So this is how you can import the project in your local, and you can clone the project and you can import in Eclipse, and you can run the project locally. So this is all for today, guys, and let me know in case if you have any questions related to import the project. And next time we'll talk about set up the project in Jenkins pipeline, and yeah, so we'll talk about Jenkins in the next video. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.